Hey, Blam here for StarCraft2Strategy.com, bringing you the finals match in a tournament StarCraft2Strategy.com held a couple weeks ago on March 10th for the Gold and Platinum bracket. We got RandomBrony in the pink and Protoss, and a dude we're just going to call Kiv, because I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Kvyrokranaxt. Kiv in the green, also playing Protoss. They spawned cross position here on MLG Antigua Shipyard. And, yeah, hopefully this is a good matchup here. So a little PvP action. Thinking these guys are both probably Platinum players, since it was a Gold and Platinum bracket that they competed in, this being the final match for the victory. So, check out StarCraft2Strategy.com, look at their forums. You can find all the tournaments they host posted in the forums there. Pretty active forum, pretty active community. Always some good stuff and some good learning going on there. And yeah, this tournament in particular had over $42 in cash and prizes, was free to join up for all players, was restricted to Platinum and lower players. A lot of focus going on at StarCraft2Strategy.com for Platinum and lower players. Lots of strategy guides and tips and tricks and things they can pick up. They do also sponsor a pro team for some higher level players, and they've got a new site launching. We've got a new site launching. Coming in about 30-45 days tops. It'll kind of feature the new team as well as a bunch of other stuff. So a little bit of harassment going on here from Kiv while he's down, or I'm sorry, from Brony while he's down here in Kiv's base. Looks like he set up a little patrol straight through his mineral line and around. Not sure if that was set up on the mini-map there, or a little dangerous to run through the mineral line like that, but he's going to keep doing it. He is able to see a gateway and the first gas go down. Meanwhile, RandomBrony up here is getting a 2-gate. Kiv should see that as well and hopefully respond to the rush that is likely coming. But Kiv's going to go ahead and bury his probe for the time being down here in the smoke. Oh, so Brony got hung up a little bit there. Sees the cyber core going down. And has already got his first zealot out, and he's training 2 more, and it looks like he's shipping them straight down for a little early aggression here. Still no gas. Not on top of probes right now. Looks like Kiv has got the clear worker supply here at 20 probes to 12. But you can see army supply is 6-0 there, so he's already chunking out a decent little army. Those zealots are just going to zip right down here. Looks like the cyber core finishes. Kiv's getting his second gas, throwing up his second gateway. Does not yet have his first unit out here. Let's see what he goes for. Looks like he's looking to train a stalker. So Brony's first zealot makes it into the base, wasting no time, going straight for that primary pylon there. Kiv's going to go ahead and drop a second one down there. Looks like that should finish in time before that first one falls, if he goes unchallenged there, that is. Almost got the stalker out. Kiv gonna ingest his rally on that. So the stalker comes out, but now we got 3 zealots in the base he's got to deal with. That pylon does fall, but not before the second one gets down. We got the 2 zealots moving in around here, killing some probes, doing some work. So those probes are able to get us around and help that stalker out. Meanwhile, these 2 zealots, though, are still kind of going unhindered, and we about got the second zealot out here, so maybe that'll improve things a little bit for Kiv. Kiv's got no money, though, so he's going to have to do some work with these 2 bad boys right here. So, looks like 4 workers have been killed. I'm not sure that, I guess the 3 units Kiv killed, one would be a zealot, and he must have got 2 probes with his harassment. I guess I missed that. Get rid of that real quick so we can see what the fuck's going on. Alright, this stalker's on his last breath, doing a little bit of kiting there. Oh, Kiv's zealot falls. Did get warp gate research finished. But quite the harassment batch here now. Brony hasn't really caught up at all on probes. Still just got the 2 gates. Sending more zealots down. His first stalker's out, and he's got a defensive cannon there at the top of his ramp. So, looks like Kiv was able to get a second zealot out, and that should do it for this early aggression. So a little bit of excitement there early on from the push from Bronster. Brony still has the two zealots rallying down here. Kid wanted to make sure there wasn't anybody else real close, and these guys are going to hightail it back to base. Excuse me. Meanwhile, Kiv's got a pylon going down here in the smoke. Let's see what sort of hijinks he can pull off with that. We know he's got his warp gate finished, and looks like Bronster just finished his warp gates there as well. Alright, so Brony getting his natural expansion there. Kiv warping his stuff back home. And he's going for a Robo Bay. Facility, sorry. Robo-Fac. And continuing to warp down here as opposed to using that proxy pylon. Looks like Brony just checking out a couple things there. So, yeah, while you're thinking about it, you got another tab in that Google Chrome or Firefox browser, or God forbid you're still using IE. Once you open it up and go check out StarCraft2Strategy.com, sign up for the forums. Lots of active stuff going on there. It'll be a good way to stay on top of any more tournaments like this one that they have offered in the future. As well as for news and events related to their pro team and other fun and exciting things going on there. Alright, so Kiv's still well ahead in workers and a bigger army at this point in the game. But he doesn't have his expansion, where Brony has finished his second Nexus and is pumping out some probes there. Continuing probe production up top too, and researching +1 attack. So, looking to get a couple of mortals here. That's what Kid wants to train. Yep, his his zealot was spotted before he could see the competition there. So the Stalker's coming to back it up, but they're going to run right into Brony's entire army, who are going to push right through. See, Kiv's got enough waiting forces back home. Brony did not bring a probe with him to lay down a proxy pylon. Classic mistake. Looks like Kiv's going to maybe take the high ground here a little bit. No, kind of out of position there as well. I think Brony was maybe expecting to run into a Natro, but he caught him on one base there. A couple force fields go down. I like the first one. Not a big fan of the second one. And he stays on that high ground there to pick off some units as Brony moves away. Brony should have used the top side of the map. So, Kiv gonna push out his force there. He's got a little observer out. Maybe him will go do some observing. And looks like Brony is going all the way back to base. Meanwhile, Kiv pushes his army out. Single file, marching one by one, to go see what's going over on Brony land. Alright. Mortals kind of waddle, don't they? Fat little bastards. Alright. So, a little out of position there. Should have done some better grouping. Some kind of panic grouping there at the last minute. Observer going to push up. Maybe. Looks like he's sending his observer back around this back side of the base there. A couple force fields go down. A little haphazard, not able to completely wall off. Looks like he's able to segment two there. Some decent micro by Brony there. Was able to do his fair share of damage there for having the smaller army. Brony was a little shell-shocked, just kind of stood there on the ramp for a while. Now he's got everybody up. And some return force fields of his own. I can never tell whose fucking force fields are what. Are those pink force fields, so those are Brony's? Did Brony seal himself in there? I don't know. Those gotta be Kiv's force fields, right? Whose force field are you? I don't know. But a little bit of action there. Brony kind of trading side. Had Brony brought a fucking probe with him, he could have had a proxy pylon. He could be spending this 1200 in minerals, warping in new units to make Brony's life more difficult, but no proxy pylon was laid. So, looks like the bay is finished. We got a supply blocked Colossus trying to come out there.